Okay, Steve Honan coming to you. Sorry about that. Again, a live YouTube video. And sorry about that. Had an awesome day today. I had a aha moment about, excuse me for 1 second, I've got an itch. I'm human. I have to scratch my itches. I had an aha moment today about this journey. Now, I am on a journey. I'm 63 years old, and it doesn't really compute, but I am a time traveler. I have traveled from 1955 all the way to 2018. It's been an amazing journey. And I do not feel as though I have reached my potential. I am, I'm not there yet. But this idea, the journey to success, what should it look like? You know what it should look like? My question is, what should it look like? It should look like your life. And that is the, the $1 million answer. This is the answer, that it looks like your life, that every moment that you get to be alive, every moment that you get to experience frustration, be, exasperated, angry, happy, sad, whatever, that is the journey. That is what you should be experiencing. Now, I watched a short YouTube video with Dr. Oz and Tony Robbins this morning, which is where I got my aha moment. And I know this, but my frustration, my anxiety, my disappointment with myself is that I'm not there. I'm not there. But the interesting thing that Tony Robbins said, which is so true, like, once you get there, how long does that feeling last? Like, okay, you're there. Bam, you're there. And then what happens? And then you're like, okay, I'm there. What do I do now? And classic, I will tell you, moment. My wife and I often travel to Italy. We actually lived in Rome when we were young. Our families lived there. We met there. We were married there. And so we go back. And so frequently we get all hyped up. We're going to take this trip, and then we go. Okay, we're 63, so we get a few perks. So we have a membership to the Admirals Club, so we Uber to O'Hare, or we get the kids to drive us, and then we get to the terminal, we go to the Admirals Club, we sit down, we have a drink, we go, we are on our way to Rome. And then we go on the plane, and we sit down, and we get a drink, and then we get to the airport in Rome, and we go through, it's the Rome airport. They just rebuilt the whole thing. It's awesome. So we go through all that. We go out the terminal, we get in a cab, and we go into the city, and then we get to our hotel. And usually the first thing we do is get to the hotel, and then we go to Pantheon Square. So we go to Pantheon Square, and we get there, and we sit it down at our table, and we go, here we are. Yeah. Is this really cool or what? Yeah. Here we are. Okay. Isn't this awesome? Here we are. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, it's not so much being there, although it is, but it's the journey. You can't miss the journey. And that's what I am so stoked about right now, right here, right now, is that I get to be on this journey. And I think that's the spark, that's the fire, that's the burn, that's the passion. It's not about the destination. It's the journey. It's the fight. It's the struggle. That's the that makes it life. L'chaim, to life. I mean, that's what it's about. It's about the here, the now, the today. But the catch is, if you're not going anywhere, how fun is that? Okay, you're not going anywhere. That's boring. That's like, okay, I'm just sitting here. I'm going to play video games. I mean, so if you're going somewhere and you're doing something and you have a vision, it's not, I mean, it is that you accomplish it, but that vision is what fuels your life. It what gives you passion. It what gives you what you have. It's about. And so often, I mean, and I think in today's economy where you're able to, like Facebook is about what you imagine people's life to be like, the people that are on Facebook. And the people that you follow, you imagine how their lives are like, and you follow them because you're imagining that their lives are amazing. But the point is that if you have a goal, if you have a destination, it's the journey. It's it's the cool things. What is it, about 20 years ago? Yeah, about 20 years ago. My older brother and I went on a trip to Belgrade. And at the time, Belgrade, Serbia had just been, there was a leader called Milosevic. And there was a lot of genocide. It was a tough time. And so we couldn't fly into Belgrade. We had to fly into Budapest. So we flew into Budapest, stayed there a couple of days, got a driver that took us to Belgrade. And it wasn't, I mean, again, I'm saying it wasn't the being there. It was a journey and all the little idiosyncrasies and things that happened. That we met a guy on the plane that was from Belgrade, and he gave us his card and said, when you get there. And so there were all these things that happened. But once we were there, it was amazing and it was awesome, whatever. But it was about the journey there. It was about what happened in the interim. That said, Anthony Robbins, thank you for your insights, for your instruction. And I got motivated today to be in this moment. This is what me and my struggle is what makes my life. That's what makes it. And I tend to dismiss this as me being ineffective, inefficient, not driven enough, not smart enough, not young enough, not tall enough, and all the not enoughs. But that has no bearing on anything. It's about me living my life and sharing and giving from what I'm experiencing in my journey. And that said, thank you so much. There is no link to click on below. This is just me doing a rant, and I'm having fun with it. and it makes my journey awesome that I get to share this with you. Drop a comment below if you watch it down the line, if you get anything from it. Thank you so much.